Nikon D500. Features. With the advance of technologies, we've seen all kinds of new features and cameras, which have slowly, and oh so slowly, started to trickle down into DSLR cameras. Principal to those is touchscreen technology, a typical go-to for compact system cameras and many high-end compact cameras too. And now it's the D500's turn to offer the power of touch. Or, partially. The D500's 3-inch screen responds well to touch, but it can only be utilized in active shooting, that is when in live preview or during video capture. That's fine, but there's no option to use it to swipe through or touch menu options, which feels like a missed opportunity, even if it was customizable to then turn it off as desired. Autofocus in live preview is far faster than in older generations of Nikon DSLRs, thanks to a new 180-pixel metering sensor which can be utilized to better recognize subjects and points of contrast. Despite being faster, however, it's not perfectly accurate and will often hunt to find final focus. This is an area where compact system cameras are much better. Design tweaks. Design-wise, the D500 is otherwise a well-proportioned DSLR, that will seem familiar to Nikon users. Its one major shift of controls is the ISO button moving to behind the shutter, which, again, is more Canon-esque, but of considerable use, although a press and hold to make adjustments in this position is a little fiddly. As that ISO button has moved, other buttons have jostled around the body compared to many other Nikon cameras. The customizable function button, FN2 in this instance, now found to the rear left, sees the info button slide along the rear of the camera body. It's all logical. Another small but brilliant addition to the feature set are light-up buttons. Finally, simply push the on/off toggle beyond its on position and not only will the top plate light up, but so will the left-hand side buttons, not the right-hand ones, such as info and live view. In addition to that, LCD screen is a viewfinder that, thanks to 1.0x magnification, produces a large image to the eye for added precision and judgment. What you see is what you get too, as its coverage is 100% for edge-to-edge framing. Spot on. Image quality. Beneath that weather-sealed body, the D500 has a new 21-megapixel sensor, which sees resolution slide slightly compared to the Nikon D200 for the sake of speed and larger pixels to aid with heightened sensitivity. Not that the camera's extended ISO 1,640,000 sensitivity, high 5, is as high as the D5's bonkers extended ISO 3,280,000 option. At this point we should point out the extended high settings are all far-reaching, well beyond their useful quota and, ultimately, are only there as a headline grab. But that's not to rubbish the D500's abilities when it comes to high ISO shooting. When grabbing some exuberant lights in a San Franciscan bar, the ISO 14400 selection looks better than you'd get in daylight from phone cameras, for example. Even ISO 18000 of the bar behind holds enough detail to remain legible. It's impressive. And that's the top end of the ISO range. Go the opposite direction and the level of clarity at the lowest ISO 100 setting is exceptional. Shooting at f/2.8 or f/4.0 to enhance that blurred background, and we've achieved some great looking shots, from pugs to birds, even sea lions, that look every bit professional.